Welcome neighbors to Miracle Farm 1927 Homestead.
So I wanted to remind you what my soil that I started out with looked like, and it's kind of a sandy clay, very hard, and this is right beside my garden. So this was what was in my garden, and I'm going to show you what chickens do. They've been working on the garden all winter. It's still wet, but it's going to rain later on in the week, so we're going to get it turned over at least 1 or 2 times, and a little bit tomorrow. But although the soil still looks a little sandy, you can see when he turns it what the chickens have done. This is compost from the barn, the goat and the horse compost, and you can see it right there. It didn't get worked in real good. The hay and stuff, there's a good pile right there. This right here is ashes from the stove. This is some that they just didn't get worked in real good. So he's going to chop it up and spread it around. But look how dark this soil is, where the chickens have worked it for me. See, they worked the hay all up into little mulch. And we like to keep these lights up here. They're on little shepherd's hooks hanging. But I'm going to improve all this area this year, and I'll be talking about that more on our homesteading day on Fridays. But I'm going to go ahead and pull these up because the garden goes all the way to these, and he can't get to them with these post here, so I'm going to try to pull them up by hand. I might have to go get the puller, but buddy, it's already looking good. I just wanted to shoot this quick little video out here, and this is a small little Ford tractor doing this. My garden right here, this is the food garden. The vine garden is bigger than this, where the sweet potatoes and the pumpkins and anything where the vine grows, it's in another area, but he's getting this ready for things like corn, beans, okra. So I'm going to get these things moved for him. Now that I got the string of lights down, he's able to come all the way up here and start here at the edge. We have a small house, so this is like our, okay, I'm working on that, so don't judge. But this is our little entertainment area. This is where we do our sorghum and stuff, and so it just needs improvement. It gets improvement every year. So what I want to do, you see the shepherd's hook is hooked onto a T-post, and what I want to do is I want to get those T-posts a whole lot taller, because the shepherd's hooks are just not strong enough to hold up lights. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a whole lot taller T-post and get the shepherd's hook up off the ground, so the lights can be taller, so tractors can come underneath them, especially down through there, because the tractors park along that fence. He's doing an awesome job. Just cutting it up. We don't do any plowing. This is just disking it up. Killing all the grass that's on top. We have about 14 days, mid-April, for our last frost date. So I plant my onions and things in another little garden because this was never ready on time. So it is starting to look fantastic. It's a 1710 little Ford. And a small little disc. Just right for that tractor, but it's just perfect for small acreage. We have a great big giant one, but it takes a great big giant tractor to pull it, and I don't want a great big giant heavy tractor on the garden, and this is just perfect for this. He hates the tires. They're turf tires. If you had regular tractor tires on it, it wouldn't spin so much.
Alright neighbors, I just got done doing the first round on the garden. I just dished it up. We usually use a rotavator that we borrow, but the people we bought it from are using it now, so I'm using our disc. I'm using my, I'm not sure what year it is, but it's a 1710 Ford. It's got a little Japanese Shibaura, I think that's how you say it, motor in it, but it's a good little tractor. This was the first tractor that I bought. Just bought it off a guy. He got him another tractor, so he wanted to sell it. So I've learned a lot with this little tractor. I've driven a lot of tractors since I've got this one, but this is a tractor just about I learned everything about tractors on. And anyway, me and my mom, we was talking about in other videos you see I got these old 2-cylinders running that my daddy collected when he was a little younger than me, and I started to get them running right now, and so we want to start collecting equipment for those specific tractors, because those tractors, one of them was supposed to have a lift on it, like this one you can see back here. It's got a 3-point lift on it. So that's basically how you lift your equipment out of the ground. So old equipment has you don't have a lift. It just, all that equipment was made to drag behind it on wheels, and then you had to manually put it down into the ground like a plow or a disc or whatever you're dealing with. So I'm going to start collecting equipment for those. So that's going to be some videos in the future. Trying to find equipment for those things. I need like a bush hog and a plow, and I already have a disc. It's not a, I'd like to have one that actually lifts. The disc I have, you just kind of pull it behind it, and it just it's down all the time. So if you go over something you don't want to be disc, it's too bad. It's just going to be disc. But anyway, I guess I'll probably go over this patch, I'd say 2 or 3 more times to get all them chunks, all the clods cut up, and so it's nice and smooth for Mama planting all our vegetables and stuff. So anyway, that's what we're doing today. And so the reason I want to get more equipment for my 2-cylinder John Deeres. I like to take them to shows. We have a show coming up this weekend that I've been talking about. But it's a good thing to have your show tractor, even, you know, if it's not really a show tractor, they're just old tractors. But I like to use them. That's what they were made for, and I want to use them, so I want to get this equipment so they're not just sitting in a shed all year. Just bring them out once a year. I want to so they can actually be put to use, like the rest of my tractors. So that's going to be pretty neat, and I'm hoping that'll work out for me.